And good morning, everybody. It is Wonderful Wednesday with Gala Glow. Now, Gala, I met you at a networking group and we immediately get on together because you were high energy. I think we sat next to each other at the dinner table and we were chatting. And you are wonderful. And you're from Ukraine. So, I mean, we had a lot to chat about. Now, Gala, please take it away. Tell us what you do. Tell us about you.
Hey, Claudia. Yes, it's just like really nice to be here. And you know how I say that if you meet someone who you like, it is like our souls get together and become friends on this event, like immediately. So I love that. I love that. And I'm glad to be here. So yes, I'm from Ukraine. I'm an entrepreneur for 20 more years. And I've launched 8 businesses since I was 19. So I'm like really business ideas and startups girl. And all my life I was exploring and trying to find a way how women in business actually can have it all. Not to choose something, not to postpone their life, to just give, and don't have their life for themselves. And but to have it all, to have the life they actually want. So it took me 20 years and 8 businesses, and actually expanding, moving to another continent with my children, and actually a lot of experience. But now I can surely say that it is possible. It is possible, and I decided actually not like long time ago to dedicate my life to this mission to empower women who are ready to transform their life to end business, to be in charge of their life, not to be the operational in their business, but to build their life, their business around themselves. So that's my actually my goal, my mission, and that's what I do now.
I love that. And you're right, it is possible. I mean, you and I have both moved to America. I did, and that's why we got on. We were like going, well, I've done that and you've done that. And we had a lot in common. So absolutely. And you're right. It's about having it all, and you can. And it's about becoming the best possible version of yourself. And, and again, it's also about learning how to say no, though, isn't it, to some things and taking on too much, because otherwise you can be spinning too many plates. Because we know that women do, that they are mothers, they are wives, and they are homemakers. And then, of course, they want to be who they are and what they can be. And that isn't, it's a profession, or it could be something creative, or it could be whatever it is, but it's whatever it is for them. And that is what the bit that you're helping them with, isn't it?
And you know what the secret to that is to actually, yes, to say no as many ways as possible, but to choose you first, to always choose you. When you start choosing you, you understand that it is like only one life I have, and I can live it as I want, or I can live it for others and not be happy, not be joyful. And when you just starting to choose you, everything around you starting to change for your favor. And this is like completely magical, and I love that. And I want to show all the women that actually it is possible. You choose that, and you don't need to be led by some example of people who like overachievers, or who made a lot of money, or who did something which worked for them. You just need to be authentic, you just need to be true self, and you just need to love yourself first. And then when you have more love for yourself, you just spread it. And according on this based on that, you build everything. You build that life you want. And that's magic. And that's what I really like about my job and what I'm doing.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And you're right, because how can we help other people if we are starved of oxygen? It's the same old thing on the aeroplanes.
Yes.
They always say, put the oxygen mask on first and then help somebody else. And by the sheer fact that you are loving yourself, then that it just is transformational, and then it just spreads everywhere. So Gala, what have you got coming up and going on? What's new for you at the moment?
So what I'm doing now, and I'm like in the United States now for 2 years, and I'm extending my business here. So I have here several programs for women in business. For now, I'm working and extending my program, Life Rubicon, for women who are on the intercourse and in the process of transitioning, when they understand that they don't want to do what they did before anymore. Actually, even sometimes they can't do what they did before, but they don't know what they want now. And then they usually don't have courage to step to that. So this is my online program for that. And based on this program, I'll be hosting a retreat, my first American retreat this summer for women entrepreneurs. Yes. I'm really excited about that, because that we live in the life of online education, and we do many things online, but and I love that. I love AI. I input everything which brings us this like to my programs. But what we crave most now, it's like other people energy, this interaction, when you can do something, when can you can feel, you can do that by yourself, you can go from one point to another. And if like earlier we were talking about like knowledge, about actions, now we're talking about states. How you feel actually is the most important, and it doesn't matter how much you know or what you did, how you feel about that. And that's why I am transforming from doing trainings. I'm doing trainings for women in business for 8 years now, but now I want to do more of retreats, more of practical and sensual things which help women to actually enter the state of changes, and then from this state just do what they need to do to go where they want to go, actually to achieve what they want.
So nice. So what I'm hearing is that you're looking for the women who are ready for change. So, but right now they're feeling stuck. They're not quite sure what their purpose is. Is that right?
They usually reinvented. They're starting to reinvent themselves. So they did something, then achieved something at their point of their life, but now they want to be more themselves, more enjoy life, to more do what they want to do. So they want the changes, and they understand. These women usually they understand that this is like the best time for them to change, but also usually it takes time to not to change, but to make a decision, to take a decision. Yes, I'm ready, I will go there. Yes. And usually it is women who are entrepreneurs and who just understand that they want to
yeah
have.
No, I love that, and I use that word a lot, actually, reinventing yourself, and I couldn't agree. That's a perfect word for it. So anybody who is ready to reinvent themselves and step into their greatness, their authentic self. Is that correct?
Yes. And then to build their business accordingly. So not to build or grow business because of someone's opinion or some resources or whatever, but they understand who I am now. I remember, I like the word remember who I am. It's like, and then I understand, okay, from this point, I'm starting to act accordingly. And then my business is complete reflection of who I am. And this is like completely wonderful feeling.
Yeah. And they get back to themselves.
Yes.
I know who I am. Me, myself, and I know who I am. Yeah. So nice. I love that. Okay. And then you're thinking about the whole thing that when we're in a retreat, then it's far more kinesthetic, if you like. People are actually really feeling they can get in touch with their intuition, maybe they can get in touch with their feelings and really step into it with other like-minded people, and everybody can collaborate and help each other. So and you're the leader. So
Yeah,
I like that.
I am. And actually, when I think about women, that we're always busy, we do everything at the same moment. And when you just do online trainings or just do like several hours training, you are thinking about what is waiting for you at home and all this stuff. But when you go somewhere, environment actually is changing, and you are in the field of other energy. So my point is to create this field, and with the all work on yourself, with the like-minded people, with the deep meditations, with the with the good business instruments, we reinvent it. We come back to our true self, and this is like also really wonderful. And then we create our life strategy, our own life strategy, and only then we put this to your business strategy, because this is like common mistakes for entrepreneurs when they start with the business strategy and then they do something, and then they suddenly realize that actually I didn't want that life. So you need to start from other things. You need to start from yourself, and then you go to the business strategy, to the business actions, and actually to the business success.
Yeah. And I think it's what you're passionate about as well. It's what you absolutely love doing. And, so for some, it could be that they are the best cupcake makers, cookie makers, and it's just like, and then it's like, that's what you love to do, or whatever it is, and step into that. So, yeah, no, I think that's wonderful. So that's really good. So, excuse me. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. This is live, so that's really good, isn't it? But sorry, everybody. I just did a big sneeze. So, Gala, who's joining you on this? Because I'm sure you mentioned that you've got somebody else coming along to help.
Yes, I'm doing it with the co-host, with the Heather Eck. She's like wonderful. We are working with her on her business, and I completely loved her. She's working with your auras. She's artist, and she sees like aura of people, and then she put it on the beautiful paintings. And actually also she's like a deep spiritual worker. So I love that. So, from my journey of exploration of 20 years, I understand that before I used more business instruments. Yes, I had like many of education myself. So I used all of that. And then at some point I started to add more and more spiritual practices to my work with women. And I understood that this is actually the case. When I started to combine that, to add that, and I call myself as so that I am building a bridge between spiritual and business, and then we create something like really wonderful and joyful. So Heather will join me and will help me to make everyone's experience more profound.
Yeah, I met Heather at it was a while ago now, actually, and she was doing some drawings with some teenagers and things, and I was there as well doing some meditations with them. And she's really lovely person. So yeah, there's a lot to look forward to there for some people. And I couldn't agree more, because actually painting, drawing, it's like a form of meditation anyway. And you're getting in touch with yourself. And as I say, when people are away, they're away from all the other noise, like you just mentioned, all the other spinning plates that they're doing. And it is just them. And then they can concentrate on them and who they are. And I love that.
And actually I would like to add something, for just maybe some advice for your audience. If someone is on the intersection now and they don't see an options, because there are like this is like usual situation when you understand that you want a change but you don't understand where to go. So my main advice would be raise your energy. So this is like completely key to your transition. When you cannot see the options, when you are not at the enough level of energy. So as more energy you have, as better options you see and better decision you make. So if you don't know what to do, you just need to start increasing your energy with any possible ways. It actually doesn't matter what ways you choose. I like to say as craziest as possible is but when you increase your energy, at some point you understand, oh, okay, I see the options I didn't know before. Why I can, you even would be wondering why I didn't see it before. And it is also, this is like the start for change. And then you just in the flow of big energy, you're just doing this transition and become your true self and build business around that. That's simple, actually.
Yeah, it is. Now, you will get people saying to you right now, well, how do I get that energy? And I know you said it doesn't matter which way, but what do you recommend?
So there are two ways which I usually recommend to combine. So one way is to reduce some leaks. Yes. So some what can it be? It can be just like toxic people around you, some chronic pain, something which actually some unsolved issues, maybe some financial debts, maybe something which usually you feel how it takes your energy away. So you just close the leaks. This is one of the way you need to behave. Second way is to increase that. So we can do like regular stuff, like everything, like good sleep, good food, daily exercises, meditation. Of course, meditation works every time. There are no bad meditation. No bad meditation works every time. So you do all that.
Yeah.
And this is like general, and you need to do it like all the time. But if you want to increase more, you need to do something which you didn't do before. Like, for example, you can go to retreat, for example. Yes, this is something like different. You can start doing what you didn't do. Like you wanted in your childhood, you wanted to start painting. Start painting, start singing, do some, I don't know, jumping, do something which is completely out of your comfort zone. And if you think about it, you will remember that. And it is like, and each time you do that, it is like something magical. You say, oh my God, yes. And especially when you have the pleasure from doing that. When you have the pleasure and you can just take it, observe it, yes, and then it increases your energy. Actually, also very good works contacting with the high energy people. High energy people, as we are with you, they are like fireplace. When you come and you just
and it's true. It's very true. And anybody watching this will know that there really are, Gala, there's energy sappers and there's energy givers. And so what you're saying, what I'm hearing is that to, and if you can, because it is difficult, all right, because sometimes our children can be energy sappers and parents can be energy sappers. And you can't just say, I don't want to know you anymore, because they're family members. So it's about, so this is what I do for people with that, when it's family and, when it is family, basically, is to give them a force field surrounding them, protecting them. So they to imagine that. And it does protect them. And there is an opening so they can breathe in good and breathe out the bad. Because otherwise, if people just put walls up and that's it, then those walls are up. And actually, sometimes you can entrap bad feelings in that. So you need an opening to let in the good and let out the bad. Now, that force field protects people because it says, I do not give your bad behavior or your negative emotions or even your own negative emotions permission to change the way I feel. So that protects people. Okay, so that's using your imagination to imagine this force field, emotional barrier or boundary around you. So I agree, you've got it. But otherwise, if it's some other people that you just think, well, you know, they kind of like make me feel a bit icky, then do you know what? Yes, you can. And again, there's other ways. You can cut cords, you can do all sorts of things and give them their energy back, and you take yours back. And so, yes, and then, so that's relationships of any kind. That's how you can deal with that. And then absolutely, Gala, it's about noticing, are you eating too much sugar? Sugar gives you that big dopamine fix, that big one, but then there's the lows afterwards.
Yes.
Sometimes same with too much caffeine. So it's like just noticing that you are absolutely special. You are absolutely divine. And what are you going to feed yourself? You're going to feed yourself good things, or you're going to feed yourself bad things. And you know what? The ultimate is you have a choice.
Yes, and you actually start with the living consciousness life. You just need to start noticing. Oh, what I'm doing now? Okay, maybe I really have too much sugar, or I have like second glass of wine and it doesn't fit good for me. Or I do that, or I do that, or maybe I'm like even watching some kind of like news, for example. News takes the huge energy from us, but even not use just watching some movies with the bad energy. This is also work. So when I understand, when women come to me and say, okay, I want the change. And we have, for example, in my mentoring, I work with women for 2 months. So I say, okay, we have these 2 months, and you need to listen to me with this energy thing. You just need to do that. You can come back to all your destructive activities afterwards if you didn't like that. But now, please listen to me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then, and if actually if women do that, it works. Like, I cannot be like really allowed to say, but 100% of time, when you increase your energy, it changes your life.
And I couldn't agree more. And then that's the energy of love for yourself. So it's about becoming more energetic, becoming more mindful of what you are eating, what are you putting into your body, and what you are listening to. So putting only good things into your mind, body, and soul. Absolutely. Absolutely, Gala. Well, I think that's so exciting for you. And so I take it this is all on your website. People want to go to your retreat. And is it going to, when is that going to be? When are you going to do the retreat?
It will be in August. This 2025, and I am inviting all women who are in intersections, and it is mostly for women after 35 years old, when they just achieved something or a lot, and they need to have this time for themselves and to change the life for themselves. So I would be glad to speak to you, to all. If you are interested, you always can go and schedule the meeting with me, and we will talk if it is like good fit for you. Thank you, Claudia, for doing that for me. And this is like really, I'm enjoying speaking with you. You see, I feel this energy interaction, yes, and it is like flowing, and this is good.
Yeah, no, well, it's always a pleasure speaking to you, and you're absolutely wonderful. I can feel the energy, even though I'm in Las Vegas and you're in North Carolina. I can feel the energy flowing. So take care, everybody, and thank you for watching. And it's goodbye from me, Claudia Ricard, and it's goodbye from
Gala Glow.
So take care.